everybody, and welcome back to Fujit's Blitz, and we're still on the Aces gallery. This time it's other tanks, not TDs. And kicking this off to begin with is hapytomsteam of the clan HZN, rolling out in the LTTB, the Russian Tier 7 light tank on the EU server. I love the LTTB. In fact, I mean, it used to be a fantastic tank. It got nerfed a little bit, which is a damn shame, but it's still a fun tank to roll out in. I mean, this is a proper light tank. Fantastic mobility, a great gun. It's got a Russian gun and a Russian gunner, so sometimes it's a bit meh, but it's a great little tank. I mean, you can throw this thing around the battlefield and you can give the enemy a really hard time, like hapytomsteam is doing here. I mean, he is giving that Indian Panzer a very hard time indeed. And he's in a great position here. I mean, they've got to have to push him or they're going to die. It's as simple as that. So you can see that the Indian Panzer's thinking about it. He gets a shot in, doesn't do much, tracks him, hurts his engine, and then he rolls out of there because he's got two other formidable tanks that are basically going to do it. So drop the mobility and look at this. You can just get around the back of the SU and smack him a little bit more. And this is why I like this tank. Its ability to get you out of trouble and to be an absolute pain in the posterior to the enemy tanks is brilliant. And, you know, hapytomsteam is doing exactly what you should be doing in this tank. Now he's gone back into the fray, he's going straight up to the SU, and he's going to really give him a tough time. And, you know, the SU can't do anything realistically. He's gone. Now he moves on to the Mod 1. He's going to give the Mod 1 a hard time. The Mod 1 is focused on completely the other tank. He's giving him a hard time. It's just allowing the LTTB to smack him. You know, this is the thing. I mean, look at this. I mean, this is a perfect way to play the LTTB. Use the mobility, use the gun, use that amazing reload. He's now got rid of two tanks next to no time, over 2,400 damage. He's bounced nothing, it's an LTTB, but he's used the gun and mobility, which is the main advantage of this tank, to its advantage. Now the thing is, and I keep telling people this, you've got to understand the attributes of the tanks to understand their roles. And, you know, hapytomsteam clearly does understand this tank because he's playing it exactly as you should play it, in my opinion. You use its mobility, you get yourself into trouble, you get yourself out of trouble, you use the gun, and you basically give the enemy a hard time. It amazes me that people don't understand these sort of fundamental basics of the tank. That's the thing. I mean, look at this load time. Okay, he's dropped his adrenaline. He's now done over 3,000 damage. Okay, he's taken 2 kills. People keep taking the other kills, but that's not his job. His job isn't always to get rid of the enemy. His job is to keep them spotted and to be a real pain so that the guns try to focus him. And this is what he's doing. And he's doing it in spades. It's now 2 against 3. One of the enemy we know is on the tank. There is the Tiger 1. One of the enemies is on the base. He's going to dispatch this Tiger 1 pretty simply. There you go. Tiger 1 gone. Kill number 3. 3,449 damage. Oh, there is a Celestial on the base. Not a worry, because his load time and his mobility shouldn't pose too much of a problem in real terms. So let's see what he's going to do. Yep, he's going to go wide. Oh, there's the Celestial, and there's an SU-100M1 on the base as well. Oh, sometimes the LTTB does struggle to pen. The SU-100M1 is gone. Now they can focus on the Celestial. He's reset the cap points. The cap points is gone. No point being on the base now. He's going to use that mobility to basically get around the Celestial. Look at this. I mean, the Celestial's got a good turn. Oh, that's a massive bounce. Really big bounce. Very, well, I wouldn't say lucky, but lucky-ish, I guess. Struggling to pen that Celestial. Not to worry. Get round him, get round him, get round him. Go on. Oh, sorry, it's a Glacial. I keep saying Celestial. What a plonker. Go on, you can take him. No, he's still bouncing, but not a problem. Get out of there. You know, he's a one-shot. Oh, he tries to get one sneaky shot round the corner. It doesn't work. Is he going to load APCR? Yes, he is. Is he going to load for that lower plate? Yes, he is, but he misses. He needs to get round the back. He needs to smack him up the rear. There you go. What a great game. Just shy of 4,000 damage. 400 bounces. Yeah, 4 kills. A well-deserved mastery indeed. And I'd like to thank hapytomsteam for kindly sharing his replay. Next up, we have Dave648_24 of the clan FTC1 rolling out in the T44, the Russian tier 8 medium, again on the EU server. I must admit, I used to like this tank, but I haven't been out in it for a long time. Now, the thing is about this tank is, again, it's got a good turn of speed. It's got trollish armor, and it has actually got a fantastic gun, despite the fact it's Russian and it has a Russian gunner. And you know, again, this is one of those. It's like a light medium, realistically. You need to play it as such. You can't really play it as a front line tank. You have to play it as a second line support. And look at that, smack the ball sig for 245 straight down there. And you know, when you play these tanks, like I said earlier in the LTTB game and in many other of my videos, you need to know the tank and the role that the tank has to play. Now this tank is more of a light medium, as I said, so you can't go YOLOing in, you can't front line it, and you've got to use the gun, that reload, and its mobility to get the best out of the tank. And this is exactly what Dave is doing. He is using the mobility and the gun to get the best. He's done 1,700 damage. He's now trying to get round to the back of this T34 to try and give him a hard time, and he hits. He's smacked him at the backside. He's going to smack him again. There you go, 267. And, you know, at the moment, he's not even been scratched. His paintwork is not even dented. Now he's going to give this tank a hard time. There goes the T54E1. So it's now 2-on-2. It's the T34-1 that he's still got to deal with. He's going to deal with it pretty easily here, and he's still got full health. And yeah, it's as simple as that. Okay, the T34-1 gives him a bit of a hard time there, takes him a bit away. Not a problem, dispatches him. Kill number 3, 2,914 damage. Now it's 1-on-1, unfortunately. But as you can see, you know, Dave's in a good position. He's got good mobility. He's got a good reload time. He's got a pretty good gun, and his opposition is next to no hit points. Bit slower than him. It's a heavy tank. It's an IS-8, so it's pretty formidable. But he shouldn't have too many difficulties. He's realistically a 2-shot. He's not going to get 1 shot into him to dispel him, despite the fact that he's got his super duper flashy "I will kill everything" crew skill highlighted. There's the IS-8, smack him up front. Yeah, he gets a medium roll, 253, but look at this. I mean, the IS-8 on a longer reload. It allows Dave to turn around and smack him up the backside, take him out for the kill. What a fantastic game. 4 kills, 3,243 damage. A well-deserved mastery indeed. And I'd like to thank Dave648_24 of FTC1 for kindly sharing his replay. Now, next up, we've got Grums23 of FTC1 also rolling out in a T44. So clearly, FTC1 had a roll of people rolling out in T44s recently. Now, this is an interesting game. So, as we saw with Dave there, he played the tank like a true medium, and Grums is going to do the same thing, because obviously both players know how the tanks realistically should be performing and what their role should be. So he's capping out B straight away. Oh, that's a wild shot. It's a Russian gun with a Russian gunner. Optimistic at best, but it was worth the chance, to be honest with you. So Grums is going to hang around this B cap for the moment. He's going to give that IS over there a bit of a hard time, and he does. He's still considering that tank at the top there. Okay, he smacks one up there. Gets something for his troubles. Oh, the IS-3 smacks him, and that did hurt Grums, unfortunately. In fact, it hurt him a lot. He's done, what, 844 now? Oh, yep, slick one into the lower plate to the IS-3. He's now done over 1,000 damage. He's bounced 300. He's taken a base. Somebody else takes the kill on the IS-3. Grums is just going to play this position and hopefully be able to get some shots in, or wait until the red team come to get him. Either way, he's not going to be frontlining this tank anytime soon. He can see that there's a tank there. He's trying to get round. Oh, can he? No, he can't. Now he's spotted. There's a Pershing up there. He's still toying with the idea of taking out this tank or engaging this tank. He's not going to take him out, obviously, because it's a Campfire Gun 70. All you can see, this tiniest of shots. Again, optimistic, but it was worth the effort, and he gets a bounce. What's he going to do now? Well, he's still going to be looking for that Camp 70. The Camp 70 is basically around the corner, but there's a waffle tractor that's moving possibly into a position. Yeah, he can get a nice little AP onto the waffle tractor there. A lot of people say, well, maybe you should have used HE. It was a tough shot. The HE may have only hit the top of that brick. Oh, sorry, rock. Puts another AP into the waffle tractor, and he bounces 600 at the same time, so he's now bounced over 800. Maybe the waffle tractor's going to go now. Yes, he is. He's now up to 1900 damage, taking a kill and taking a base. T54 is now going to give him a hard time, so he's going to push up on the T54. He's looking worse for wear, unfortunately. Can he take him? Can he take him? Let the APCR smack him? Yes, and he takes him out of the picture. 2,295 damage. 2 kills. He's taken a base. We're winning on cap points. The other team hasn't taken any bases whatsoever. Grums, however, is looking pretty poor. He's got 231 hit points left. It's a great bounce from the Panther over there. Panther 2 not penning the T44, bless it. He's now bounced over 1,000. He's still only done 2,295 damage. He's taken 2 kills, and he's still only capped 1 base. They're in a commanding position here, 740 base capture points against 380. If they don't win on taking out the other team, and it's basically 4 against 5, the chances are they're going to win on cap points anyway, so it's not a major problem. We can still see the Pershing is over there in that sort of camping position, but he's not really camping. I mean, well, I don't know. I'm not watching the enemy team. And the Panther 2 is showing his lower plate, allowing Grums to smack him for, and now he's got 2,583 damage. He's still only on 231 hit points. Panther 2 has now been cleared. It's now 3 against 5. 8 and... oh! And he gets smacked by a Borsig that nobody had seen. Now, I rushed through there because basically Grums is dead. They do win the game, as you see. He gets a well-deserved mastery and a shed load of other medals. 2,583 damage, a shed load of credits, and it was a great game indeed. Now, last up is the Scarecrow 2018 of the clan J4F, rolling out in the E100, the German Tier X heavy tank, again on the EU server. Now, I do like the E100. It's okay, it's not the easiest tank to drive, but it's actually not the most tricky either. The armor is pretty thick, as we all know. The key is to make sure you angle it correctly to make sure that those side cheeks aren't showing, which means you have to sort of turn the turret away from the enemy. But, I mean, that's normal stuff and people should know this by now. The thing about it, okay, it's got a longish load time, but it has got a fantastic gun. It will pen most things, and as you can see there, that's a big roll into the JP He-100. Now the Leo 1 is going to try and push him. Not always a good idea if you're a Leo 1. I mean, the Leo 1 does have a fantastic gun, but as you can see here, Scarecrow has loaded HE, waiting for that Leo. The Leo comes round, and that is a huge roll, massive, over 1,000 into him, and he sets him on fire just for good measure. Now he's up to 2,358 damage after firing, what, 4 shots? I mean, that is fantastic. Now he's going to go back and have a look at this JP 100, smack him for a game for another 630. Now he's just shy of 3,000 damage. He's taken 1 tank, and he hasn't bounced anything, nor has he scratched his paintwork, which is fantastic. The T54 there, I don't know what the T54 is going to be doing. If he pops out, he's going to get smacked and hurt at the same time, and possibly sent back to the garage. Oh, hello, there's an E100. Look at those side cheeks. Yeah, you didn't angle your turret correctly, allowing the Scarecrow to smack you for over 600, and you bouncing the Scarecrow for 600. So 3,401 so far on the damage count, and 640 so far bounced. E100 is looking worse for wear. Loads HE again. Why? Because you can. Because he's only got 82 hit points, and you can smack him and get rid of him. Kill number 2. Shy of 3,500 damage now. Very commanding position. Look at this. LOWZ11111. What are you doing? Are you going to come down? Are you going to try and flank me? Are you going to try and drop on me? Either way, it's a silly move because I'm aware of your presence, says the Scarecrow. Now, is he going to try and find that JPE 100 again? Yep, there he is. Hello, JPE 100. How are you doing? You're still there. You haven't moved. And now I can possibly get something. Oh, there's other tanks up there, like a Grilly. Hello, Grilly. HE. What are you going to do? Boom! 1046 into the Grilly. That brings his damage count to 4528, and the Grilly is not looking very happy about it. In fact, he's looking very unhappy about it. He's dropped his adrenaline. I don't know why he dropped his adrenaline. He's now fired. He's now open. He's now gone back to the garage. 4,959 damage now dished out. Kill number 3. Still, okay, he's had his paintwork damaged a little bit and scratched and dented, but that's about all. Oh, there's a waffle tractor up there. He's probably going to go before the Scarecrow can do anything about it. 3 tanks left. We have the waffle tractor, we have the WZ, and we have the T-54. Scarecrow is now going to push. Everybody's a one-shot realistically. Maybe not the WZ. The WZ probably a 2-shot, but the T-54 and the T-54 gets a shot in, but doesn't last much longer. Scarecrow smacks him, dispatches him. Kill number 4. Now he's at 5,108 damage. There's the waffle tractor. The waffle tractor's on a very low. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Just sticking his toes out, and he gets battered for his troubles. Next time, mate, make sure your drive wheel is behind cover as well. WZ is now definitely a one-shot. With Scarecrow has got kill number 5. He's done 5,131 damage, and there are still 3 tanks on his team. Now, when I got this replay, the Scarecrow was fuming. Why was he fuming? Well, you're going to see in a moment. So as you can see, he's got 5 kills. The Object 268 hasn't really done anything all game, to be honest with you. He hasn't really put any fire down. He's done nothing. Scarecrow tells him, leave the tank alone, hold the position. But the 268, sorry, the 704, 268, did it again. 704 is not listening. He's trying to engage. The Scarecrow wants the kill because obviously he wants the ace on this. He knows if he gets this kill, he gets the ace. There he goes. Boom, he smacks him. Oh, the 704 smacks him, and then, steals the kill. Unbelievable. He is not very happy about that, and it's understandable. However, 5,446 damage. He gets a well-deserved mastery. It was a fantastic game, despite the kill steal at the end, which it would have been nice to allow the Scarecrow to get the kill. Anyway, that has been the guy. So I'd like to thank hapytomsteam in the anti-TB of the clan HZN, Dave 64824 of FTC1 in the T44, Grums23 of FTC1 in the T44, and the Scarecrow 2018 of the clan J4F in the E100. Guys, it was fantastic watching you get those aces. That's been the guys. I've been Fujit. By all means, comment and like below. If you've got a decent replay, send them to me at fujitsblitz@gmail.com, or come and join my Discord server where you can upload them. If you haven't already, please press subscribe. It's a nice thing to do, and you really should do it. And until the next time, stay safe out there, have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking, because that's what it's all about, having fun and being happy.